Fanatic rundown. While it wasn't the start that anybody wanted, the Boston Bruins scoring their very first shot of the game, and then with like zero point 0.2 seconds left in the first, 2-0 Bruins after one. But from that point on, the Oilers just slowly fought their way back into the hockey game, and when it's all said and done, a 3-2 victory over the best team in the NHL. So a lot to celebrate for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Connor McDavid doesn't have a single point for the Edmonton Oilers tonight. Leon Draisaitl does get an assist tonight, but it's really the depth guys coming through for the Oilers tonight. Evan Bouchard got the Oilers started on what looked like a 4-on-1 rush up the ice, made it 2-1, and then the fourth line, Ryan McLeod from Devonshore in the third period, the huge tying goal 2-2, and then Darnell Nurse with his first goal since December 30th, I believe Toff said, and the Oilers picking up the 3-2 victory. And like I said, Draisaitl assisting on that third goal for the Oilers tonight. So the Edmonton Oilers take down the best team in the NHL, and Connor McDavid doesn't even get a point. I mean, that's a massive accomplishment right there. We mentioned it during the stream. People saying the Oilers are nothing without McDavid and Draisaitl. Well, they just beat the Boston Bruins with the biggest contribution was being an assist from Leon Draisaitl. So just an amazing night for the Edmonton Oilers. Like I said, the first period, definitely not the start anybody wanted. Stuart Skinner did let in that questionable very first goal, very first shot of the hockey game. And it was, you really hate to see it, obviously, because the Oilers controlled that first 3-4 minutes, whatever it was. They kept the play down in Boston zone. Puck goes up the ice, and of course, the very first shot, the very first chance the Bruins get, they go up 1-0. But I really felt like the Oilers didn't let anything too much rattle them tonight. They kept their composure. Of course, the big story going into tonight was that the Oilers got Evander Kane back. Kane got a penalty in the first. He got some big hits tonight. Evander Kane gives the Oilers what he has since he arrived here. He gives them that swagger, gives them that toughness. Really felt like he did have an effect on the game tonight, and obviously just amazing to get Evander Kane back in the lineup. He was lined up with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman on the top line. Thought he had a really strong game. Obviously, no points tonight, but the Evander Kane effect I felt was there. And Klim Kostin sat out tonight. We originally thought it was going to be Devon Shore, but Devon Shore has just played excellent tonight. He picks up an assist on the Ryan McLeod goal. So, I mean, it's going to be difficult for the Oilers to decide who's going to sit here going forward. It becomes even more difficult when you have Philip Broberg and Klim Kostin as your two guys sitting out. It just shows how much deeper this Oilers team really is now. And when you have hard, difficult decisions where you have guys where you feel like this guy probably doesn't even need to be sitting out, but we just don't need him tonight. And that's a great problem to have. And of course, we're coming up on playoff time here. People get hurt. You're going to want to have that depth to call on. So, really like the position the Oilers are in right now. As I mentioned, really like the effect that Evander Kane had on tonight. Really love the play of the fourth line. Come through again. The bottom six guys have been just huge for the Edmonton Oilers the last few games. That was our best line against the Buffalo Sabres the other night. And they were just terrific again tonight against the Boston Bruins. Get that tying goal for us. And how about our defensemen coming through big tonight? Evan Bouchard, Darnell Nurse, so getting a couple goals from the blue line. That's obviously great to see. And as I mentioned a few times here, obviously not the start the Oilers wanted, the start that Stuart Skinner wanted, giving up that first shot. But Skinner, after that first period, kept the Bruins completely off the board. So excellent job, Stuart Skinner. You give up a goal, give up a couple goals, but you don't let it rattle you. You let your team stay in it. And Skinner gave the Oilers a chance the rest of the way to stay in this hockey game. And eventually they fight all the way back, get the huge victory, 2 points closer to clinching that playoff spot. 2 pints. It should be a 2 pints night, but 2 points higher up in the standings for the Oilers. So overall, guys, yeah, it was not much scoring to go over. Brad Marchand, David Pasternak scoring for the Bruins tonight, but overall, just a really strong night for the Oilers. If you take a look at some of the stats, 53% in the faceoff circle over the Bruins at 47%. Not much in the power play not much power play wise, I should say, for both teams tonight. The Oilers just with one power play, Bruins with a couple, but nobody scored on the power play tonight. Bruins out hit the Oilers by a couple, 33-31. Oilers with 13 blocks, the Bruins 11. So, yeah, this was a game where the Oilers, I felt, looked good for the last 40 minutes as just slowly fought their way back into it. And the Bruins, obviously, they're the best team in the NHL. You got to give them all the credit in the world. They played the Oilers hard again tonight, but both these games, I felt the Oilers were actually better in their first matchup with the Bruins last week, and the Bruins ended up, as Jay Woodcroft said, making one last mistake, but they got the 3-2 victory, and tonight the Oilers get the 3-2 victory. Peter mentioning there, it looked pretty scary there for Connor McDavid. I should mention in the third period, ran into Derek Ryan, I believe. It looked like he was clutching his knee or his ankle. Had the game on mute as I was doing the stream with Toff. But McDavid's pretty tough. It looks like he skated it off. He was on the ice for shifts afterwards, so hopefully Connor's okay. It looks like he is. Should mention, too, apologize to everyone for the stream tonight. Toff got caught up doing some other things. Completely forgot to get on the stream, so we ended up missing the first period. But in a game where the Oilers were down 2-0 after one and win 3-2 after the following 40 minutes, I think we actually covered the best 40 minutes of the game for you guys on the stream tonight. But apologies to everyone for the delay in getting that started. We did cover the second and the third period, and that's where all the really important things happened for the Oilers. So worked out well, and we'll let you know shortly about our next stream there. But yeah, apologies again to everyone for the delay on the stream tonight. But all's well that ends well. The Oilers pick up the 3-2 victory over the Boston Bruins. And yeah, guys, I think that's all I've got for tonight. But let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.